All right, everybody. If you haven't met me, well, now you have. I am H Train. I am the owner of MBR. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to correctly, once you get done recording your show, I'm going to show you in this video how to upload it onto our WordPress, and then you just have to wait for our officers to put it on our server, or what we like to call our auto DJ, our music cloud. So hopefully this thing works. We're fixing to find out. So with that being said, here we go. As you know, I like to use Google, but this is how you do it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to find the file. So you're going to be you're going to get that file sent to us. And what I like to do, and I've told almost everybody, I like sync.com, and the reason why it gives you, instead of 2 gigabytes, it gives you 5 gigabytes. With Dropbox, it only gives you 2. So I tend to lean towards sync.com. It's free. All you have to do is sign up, and I just want to make sure that, yeah, it's. I'm using OBS to do this video, so it's a little work working thing. So instead of me continuing to talk, I'm just gonna let this thing do its thing and wait for it to load. I'm so impatient. It's almost done. All right, now that it's done, we're gonna we're gonna make sure we know where it's in, and it's gonna be in the downloads. So, with that being said, so at this point, you should already know how to get into your WordPress, your user account. If you don't, I'm going to show you real quick. Now, if I don't know why, but it usually takes 2 times. You'll log in and it'll come up error. That is completely normal. I cannot tell you why it does that, but um, just so you know, it does do that. So the first thing that you're going to do is, when you're in the WordPress, you've got all these different things. Well, what you're going to do is you're going to go to podcast. We're going to add a new podcast. When we add the new podcast, you're going to put the the name on the thing, and uh, it just so happens that this this is going to be. I'm going to get lazy here. Instead of typing in the name, I'm just going to copy the name right there, and I'm going to paste the name right there. There we go. Um, Depending on what kind of podcast you have, these are the order you should do it. So you want to make sure you check the box of what series you're at. Okay. You want to go down here, set featured image. This is the set featured image. Now, if you have a sports show, whatever your subject talks about, let's say you're talking about the Broncos or you're talking about O.J. Simpson, some whatever your show is about, that's where the featured image goes. That's the subject that you want to put. All right. Tags. For your podcast to be very, very popular, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you put tags in it. So, for instance, this would be church, sermon, um, this would be, what was the name again? I forget. It would be Bethel. So, uh, Bethel. So you just want to add some, don't have to go crazy. Just add some tag words. That way your podcast is easier to come up when people like searching stuff through Google. Now, what we want to do is we want to upload your file. Now, as you can see, it's pretty explanatory podcast file. You want to upload your file. So what we're going to do is we're going to go where it downloaded and we're going to go and upload it. And I would love to tell you that it doesn't take very long, but it takes a good at least 10-15 minutes to upload. But that's okay. We're still doing it. So, while we wait, all right, so there we go. This is done. And we hit select. Let's say that you did the file, but your show isn't until, let's say, 5 a.m., but you want people to listen. So then what you're going to do is you don't want it published immediately. If you want it published immediately, you hit publish. I would refrain from publishing it immediately. Make sure that it plays right after your show. And so it happens that this show comes on the 14th at 5 a.m. So the WordPress is on Eastern Standard Time. So we would make it 7 a.m. was our show. So this would play at 08 a.m. And yes, it goes military time. So once everything is set here, then we will hit publish. And now that is how you upload. Oh, and make sure that like the description summary you want to write in, a little description about it. At this time, they haven't sent me a description, so I'm not going to write in the description. But this is where you want to make sure that it's on visual. You type in, Christian Fellowship or whatever, tag words, pod series, featured image, and that's it. And now that podcast is set. It's complete. So now I'm going to go ahead and click out of that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you upload a podcast onto our WordPress. And once you do that, you shouldn't have to worry about the server. That's officers. That's officers' deal. So as you can hear, my phone is going crazy. So I hope you enjoyed something, and I will continue to make even more videos to help you guys with this. While I have you here, I will show you this one trick real quick. For some of you, you don't know, but for SAMs, just so you know, you hit it once, it loads up, make sure that you're on the internet. Once we give you the encoder information, or you just simply want to put in your own thing, my SAMs is going to be totally different than some of your SAMs. Okay? Just so you know. But pretty much it's going to be about the same. You're gonna leave all this blank. You're gonna go over here, save to stream. At this point, it's gonna go into, you can create something. We're gonna go ahead and open this, and we're gonna put test right on the desktop. Because we have some DJs that aren't computer savvy. So right there, and then you just hit open, and then that's it, okay? And then you hit okay. Now, since I created that, this is the one that I've created. Guess what? When you go over here and hit play, and even though it says it's connecting and it's an error, that's okay. As long as you're using the microphone, like I am right now, guess what? You are now recording your podcast. It is that easy. So all I'm doing is just talking with the microphone, and I'll do some more. Clever tricks. But now that is done, you go over here and you hit stop. Now this one, if you're going to do the server, you stop your auto DJ and then you hit play and it will come up. Alright, but that's how you do it. And now when we go over here, we go and we look for the test, and it saves it like I am right now. Guess what? You are now recording your podcast. And there you go. Just so you know. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little tutorial, whatever you want to call it. And I'm so glad that you guys are DJing for MBR. And with your success, we're going to be the best, not only internet radio station in the world, but once again, we are the first internet radio station that is a non-profit. So if you have any questions, gripes, concerns, hit Brandy with an I or Brandy with a Y. They are your officers. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you learned something. Bye-bye.